Never mind, they jumped into the game without us. That's just typical for an AGSB stream, isn't it? It is Massey versus Tatton, and I'm fortunate that the teams are on the correct side, so I can just do that and you can see it. Velo passes it out to Beast, puts it into the corner. Two Massey players there to attempt the clear. Uno Bang with the clear. Awesome Gamer attempts to catch with a side roll, but doesn't do the best job of it. Leaves it to Velo to handle it. Ultimate kills. Tries to put a shot on, but Velo's there to save it, and wins the second challenge against Cruxer, our 2v2 champion, and alongside Noodles, who's playing for Stamford today. Ultimate kills, plays that to the right side wall. Awesome Gamer collects, answers it off the side wall, but ultimately just leaves it middle for Cruxer to clear. Beast to the right side wall on the orange side now. There's an attempt by Velo to hit the ball, but he misses, and Awesome Gamer clears up for him. Uno Bang plays the ball for the right side wall, then tries to go back for boost, but Awesome Gamer, no. Ultimate kills was already there, collecting boost, so a bit of a wasted period of time. Velo plays it high on the wall, but he's not got it past anyone. Fortunately, Awesome Gamer's there to deflect the shot from Massey. Is the Bradbury-Massey match going to be streamed? No, they've already played. Massey lost 3-0, and the score was... Okay, 3-2, 2-0, 2-1, all games to Bradbury, so it was close. You'd think, based on that alone, that Massey might win this, but I've never actually seen these two sets of players play together before, or against each other for that matter, so it could go either way. Scoreline's still pretty close, it's 2-1. Uno Banks put a shot on target and nobody's home, and that is a third goal for Massey. Awesome Gamer caught out in midfield, no idea what he was trying to do. Beast gets bumped by Crux here, which is why nobody seemed to be in position. Right, on the left wall. Again, just taps it off the wall. Tatton seem to be doing a lot of that today. Is not going to do them any favours if they can't capitalise off of it by having someone else there to collect, or the same player being around with enough boost to sort something out. Beast bounced the ball off the side wall. Yeah, that was bounce off the side wall I was talking about. Awesome Gamer was too hesitant or didn't have the boost to go for it, and Velo was caught out by being too far forward. Double commit almost by both sides on kickoff. Uno Bang plays it to the backboard, but Beast is there to clear it away. Awesome Gamer centres the ball. Cruxer is making a meal out of his clear, but manages to get the ball away. Velo puts the ball back on the backboard, attempts to put the ball up for the Tatton player on the other side of the box. Ultimate kills on the left wall. Plays it deep. Velo was there to clear it, but elects to half flip and move away, and then we've ended up the ball back in the middle. Beast beaten to the ball by Cruxer, didn't do such a good job of dribbling that. Velo plays the ball high into middle, not the best place to put it, gives a lot of opportunity for the other side to get to it unless you know a player's going to be there ready on your own side. Uno Bang looks to play the ball out of his own corner, but misses the touch. Lots of players missing touches in those high places in the corners. Not getting the corner into a rafter, I imagine. Velo plays the ball to the side. Beast's there now. Goes under the ball, can't get a centre out. Ultimate kills. Missed the ball, it's gone to Velo. He's on the left wall. Tries to play Cruxer off the wall, but ultimately he gets to it. Clock ticking down now. And that's a miss save from Beast, leading to a 5th goal for Massey in game 1. And I know you can see my FPS stats, which is why I'm going to do this. Crooks here, plays the ball high, tries to go for the ceiling shot but doesn't get an opportunity. Also Gamer plays the ball long but it lands in Massey's box without going into the net, and that's game. Score 1-0 for Massey. Oh, interesting team killers here. Hadn't noticed until I just saw. And we're off. Right, Velo rather plays the ball into the box. He's got an opportunity on goal, but two Massey players group around the ball to stop the ball going, and Ultimate kills with an opportunity now, but Awesome Gamer gets back just in time to make the save. Uno bang out to mid. No player on the Massey side to get it, so Velo clears it. He's going to have another opportunity, but Crooks gets to the ball before him, just about hooks him off. Velo plays the ball onto the inside, almost gets the ball into net, but Ultimate kills manages to get the save. Right, high and middle, run out of boost though, so we won't get an opportunity again on the ball. Yeah, Massey gets an easy clear because none of the Tatton players were able to push it. Velo out of boost. Beast on the backboard, couldn't get to it though. And has missed that ball, meaning it's an open, almost an open net. Velo appears out of my view to get a shot on. Uno bang, tries to play the ball into the box. Isn't able to though due to that 50-50. Awesome, just sitting in the box, waiting for a pass out. Doesn't need to get it though. Ultimate puts the ball into Tatton's left corner. Cruxer attempts to make a play but misses the ball completely. Velo now on the ball. He's got another touch. The ball's in the box, but Ultimate's there to clear again. Awesome going to clear that to the back right corner for Tatton, where Beast's going to collect it. Ultimate plays the ball high. It's over Velo. Massey will have a shot on target, and Awesome rolls to the side. They don't put the ball where he was expecting it, and the ball goes into net. 1-0 for Massey in game 2. Cruxer tries to play it off the sidewall, but the shot's been forced wide. Velo going to pick it up in the corner, play it along the wall, gets it over Cruxer, tries to get it past Ultimate kills, but he manages to get it back into Tatton's corner. Tatton's struggling to build up any momentum at the minute, and it won't be long before Massey gets another goal at this rate. Cruxer misses the shot though, so now it's Beast with no or very little boost trying to make the play. It's died on the Massey backboard where it's been played out. Velo had a chance of getting the ball there, but didn't want to go for the aerial. Awesome tries to pinch the ball off his backboard, but it goes pretty much dead. Fortunately, the Tatton defense get back in time to cover him. Velo now in the Massey corner, trying to play the ball through. But that double commit from Tatton has left no one back. Okay, there is literally no one back now. That miss from Massey gives Tatton enough time to make their way though. Beast tries to play pass for two Massey players but doesn't get an opportunity. So the ball goes into the Tatton box. Velo was there to clear, doesn't do a great job of it though, and the ball's now in the back right corner of Tatton's box. Beast onto the right side wall. into middle. Tries to play it into the box, but the Massey defence are all there already. Tatton giving too much time away to the right side. Velo beats Cruxer to the ball in the corner. After back to back and forth, it ends up back to him, and the ball's now on the opposite side wall, where Velo's caught up with the ball once again. Tatton can't make anything of it though. Seems to be a common theme this game. Tatton able to get upfield, but unable to maintain that momentum as soon as they get into the box. Perhaps due to a slight hesitation. Will we see them rectify that in the last 40 seconds over? They are only 1 goal down, but they still have an opportunity. Ball's high. Awesome's going to have to go for an aerial. He just about gets to it. And the ball's in the corner now. Ultimate Kills back into the box. Awesome back out again onto the sidewall. Beast going for the ball first. The 2 Tatton players fighting over it. And that might be another goal. That's another goal for Massey. Velo apologising for what really was only his 2 compatriots' fault. They couldn't agree on who was going to go for the ball, and that results in a goal for Massey. 10 seconds per goal is doable though. We almost saw it with Moy guys in the 2v2 Cup last Friday. Awesome. In control of the ball, passes it out to Velo, who's got it out to Beast. Probably should have played it straight back to the middle because there's not enough time anymore. Time expires. Game 2 will be Massey's. I'm trying. Could there be house Overwatch? Tom, we all saw you whiff against Bradbury. What do you mean? We won 3-0. And the question is, which whiff are you talking about? There are several. Could there be house Overwatch? I don't know. Is there enough people in chat with Overwatch right now to convince me? Either way, the score 2-0 now. Ball almost goes into the Tatton net, but it is saved. Beast on the left side wall. Plays the ball out to mid, straight to Cruxer, and Awesome not reacting to that save is a little too far forward. I only saw the 2 backflips that game. I can't remember what the first goal was. Because I do sometimes backflip intentionally if I know one of my teammates is going for the ball. Because that means I don't waste boosts going up for the ball they're already going for. Dangerous shot from Cruxer, but just about saved. Velo puts it into the corner of his net and it rolls out. Awesome now on the left wall. Just plays the ball into mid. No opportunity for further play. Ultimate Kills. Puts the ball high in the box. But both Uno Bang and Beast miss. Okay, potential for breakaway now. Velo beats Ultimate Kills. He doesn't quite, but that's still high and promising. Cruxer attempts to touch but misses. Awesome against Uno Bang. Uno Bang was really early actually. Attempts to cut it past for attacking defenders, but there's 2 of them there. Velo following Awesome a little closely for my liking. Tatton presented with an opportunity but is floundered. It's squandered rather by Beast, who can't get the power on the ball. Has recentered the ball, has opportunity for a second touch, but Uno Bang's there to get an easy save. Velo plays a shot wide. Uno Bang and Ultimate Kills fighting for the ball, so Beast takes the opportunity to try to recenter, but Ultimate Kills is there. And in the meantime, Crux managed to get a demo on one of the Tatton players up on the far side. Is still being a nuisance on their side as he recenters the ball, but Beast manages to play it away to the corner. Both Tatton players electing not to go for the boost for some reason. I guess we'll see why later. I don't know, maybe I just forgot to go for it, or didn't realise that, you know, the other person wasn't. You know, Bang plays the ball out to mid, managed to get a 50-50 against a Tatton player. Opportunity for Crux here. Would have been a pass if it had gone through, but the save comes out from Tatton. Open net for Velo now, if he can play it past Ultimate Kills. No, plays it a little too wide, and Uno Bang is able to get a piece of it. Awesome Gamer now on the ball. Rushing against Uno Bang, doesn't get an opportunity. And that is Tatton tying it up as all the Massey players are not around to save it or have missed. Bright potentially faking out any defenders there with his aerial display. Uno Bang should be going for the ball there in my opinion, but doesn't respect the possibility of a good shot from Beast. Awesome Gamer with full boost in mid is going to slowly rotate back to net. Still on full boost, probably anticipating some sort of shot around about now. It's going to come from Cruxer, and he does get the save eventually. Ultimate Kills over to the right hand side. Awesome Gamer rolls at the ball but somehow misses it. Cruxer now on the right side wall. Tries to pinch the ball off the ground, but with that flip he's going to have a few more issues. Ball now Massey's left corner. Beast tries to center the ball, but Crux is there to stop it hard and fast. Crux are out to mid. Velo plays it back towards the box. Ultimate Kill's going to have to play it along the wall, but he plays it straight at Velo. Ball centered again if any of the Tatton players are willing to go up, but none of them are confident enough in their aerial ability to climb for that. Ball set up for Ultimate Kills again, but placed out to a Tatton player who just plays it to the corner. Would have been a decent centre, but not quite able to capitalise, and that's... oh! Velo goes for the boost, almost leaves an open net, but Crux doesn't acknowledge it. Ball centred now. Awesome Gamer, I believe, is the one attempting the shot, but couldn't quite get to it. That's an opportunity for Massey, but thrown away. Crux can't quite get a touch. Velo to the right side wall. Doesn't quite make a connection with Beast as Uno Bang manages to get in the way. Awesome Gamer gets a save. Could be seeing overtime at this rate. Beast still with the ball. No, Ultimate Kills manages to put the ball back into the Tatton box. Awesome Gamer needs to get a touch on this. It's a weak opportunity for Massey, but the 50-50 goes neutral. Ball's wide. High now on the left side wall. Beast had an opportunity, but I don't think he managed to... Kickoff goes to Crux here, but he doesn't want anything to do with that. Awesome now. Bounces ball off the right side wall. I've complained about this before, but it does isn't punished this time. Velo into the box where Cruxer saves it. Uno Bang looked like he might have been trying to go for the doink there, but leaves it for Ultimate Kills. Who plays it under the first defender, but not past any of the others. Another opportunity for Massey, but Beast managed to play the ball away, almost gets a shot on target. If he played it to the far side of the net, I don't think Ultimate Kills would have got there in time. Ball now back in Tatton's half. Uno Bang tries to make the play but gets bumped off the ball. Cruxer plays the ball to the far side, steals some boost. Ultimate plays with the Ultimate Kills with the recenter rather. Managed to get the ball in the box. That's gone over and Massey have won the series 3-0. All sweeps today so far. And that's Tatton out. But the winner of Sports Day, I believe a contributor to some good performances in the 2v2 Cup on Friday, but they are out, all out. I'll pop over to the bracket now, so you can see how the other sides of the bracket are performing. Next game will be Bradbury against Massey in the losers final. See you there. And we're almost off with game number 4 of the afternoon. Wow, time is getting on a bit, isn't it? DK in mid. Likes to play it past Massey, who have a team that progressed from losers round 1 after losing to Bradbury in round 1. They were all very close games though, so I'm excited to see what will happen this series. DK on the back line is presumably going to be first to the ball, but Cruxer plays it towards the box. Pepega, who's on the opposite side, is going to try to collect it, but not before Uno Bang managed to get a touch. Itchy out to mid. Cruxer does a sidewall. He's going to get a second opportunity. Pepega plays it down across his own net. Dangerous way to play it, because if a Massey player is ready, they could have put it in. Bradbury up on the opposite end do get a shot on, but it's played away. Uno Bang now, following the ball. Going to try to get a double touch, but he looks like he was aiming too high anyway. Might well have been put out of his misery by Bradbury there. Ball played over to Bradbury's right side wall. Crooks is going to get an opportunity. He did possibly get a flip reset off of that, but not quite. Uno Bang plays the ball backwards for ultimate kills. Put the ball high, it's mostly central, but Pepega's going to get to it easily. I don't think either Massey player was ready to fetch it then. Uno Bang plays it back into the Bradbury box. Itchy's with an opportunity now, but Uno Bang's over the top of him. Ball's dropped straight down into the box, but just a little too wide for him to get a follow-up shot. Ultimate kills being caught too far forward now. Electing not to half lip in that case, possibly because he doesn't tend to do it naturally, which is fine, not everybody does. Pepega stalls the ball central, but that sets it up perfectly for Massey. DK able to save though. Pepega now flying through the air. Two Massey players try to go for the ball. Both missed. The ball was on target, bounced down into it, but Bradbury just about scraped a save, and though it was inches from going in. Opportunity for Bradbury, but gets deflected by Uno Bang. Cruxer now on the right side wall. Gets challenged and loses it. Shot from Uno Bang is saved from by Itchy, and Bradbury now on the counter-attack. Cruxer needs to get a solid save here. It was close. Was, but what am I talking about? DK. Thanks to first two players, Cruxer tries to attempt the shot and then beats out Uno Bang for the ball. I'm going to have to mute Itchy and Pepega in a second. Cruxer plays the ball out to mid. DK collected, it's out to Itchy. He's going to play it along the side wall. Trips up slightly, Uno Bang's able to play it over the top of him. Ultimate kills to Pepega, goes massively in favour of the whites. Doesn't go too far there. Uno Bang into middle. The net's been left open because Pepega and Itchy weren't back far enough. And that's a goal to Massey. Series tied 0-0, game tied 1-1. And you guys can't see anything. My bad. Itchy plays the ball to mid. Was an opportunity for a shot there from Bradbury, but they don't manage to get it. DK and Pepega clashing in the corner as well, and then ultimate kills and Uno Bang. These teams both really need to start cleaning up their rotation if they want to have a good chance. Both these teams should be capitalising on mistakes like that. DK tries to put a shot in, but Uno just manages to catch the edge of it. Cruxer now, opportunity on the ball. Uno Bang also went for it, thinking it would be left, but it isn't. Ultimate kills. Awkward trying to get that touch. Doesn't quite manage it. Pepega tries to get a nice clear there, but isn't able to get a touch on the ball, so the ball spills to the side. Uno Bang rolls perhaps a little early there, and the ball gets past Bradbury, who all three of which were just sitting in the box. Ball bounces off the ceiling. Cruxer with a second opportunity. It's high off the backboard, and Pepega's played the ball onto his own goal. He tries to get back around it. Possibly the right idea if he was able to get back under it fast enough, but the recovery was poor. And Uno Bang not even required to get that touch. I'm impressed. If Uno Bang had got the touch, there's a possibility it might have bounced off either of the Redbury players in the net, but it's left. Ultimate kills, waiting on the back line for Pepega to pass it to him, presumably. Itchy now plays the ball out for DK. He's passed for first, plays it back towards mid, but doesn't get the angle quite right, and Uno Bang's able to clear it to the side. Itchy puts it back into the box. Ultimate kills Blackflip to try to save, but doesn't manage to get to it. Pepega's played the ball out to DK. Bounces the ball off the corner. Doesn't quite make it all the way around to mid, and Ultimate Kills doesn't read that ball particularly well. Assumed it was going to go off a backboard, I think. Is now in a 1v1 against Itchy. Looks to play 50-50. I personally would have tried to flick, but I guess he anticipates the Massey player to be back and wants to try and save it. And Massey, Bradbury have tied it up at 2-2 with not long left at all. I managed to play it all about all of the defenders, and there we go. Pega. I don't think he... Oh, hang on. Massey with an opportunity, but no. Saved by Itchy. Uno Bang could have tried to get a bit more height perhaps, but isn't able to. Crux here. Presumably just going to try to play this down. Does a sensible thing and plays it to the floor. We have overtime in game 2. Quite exciting. Game 1, I should say. I've not been following at all, have I? Crux here. Tries to beat Pepega, but isn't able to. The net is open, but the shot is wide from Itchy. Not a good luck for this Bradbury side. DK to middle. Crux is going to have an opportunity to play it past the two remaining defenders if he plays it fast enough. DK goes for the bump though. He's now not got any boost. Pepega's stolen the boost from the back left corner of Massey's half. Uno Bang also without any boost. Does win the challenge against DK, and that shot's on. No save comes out from Bradbury as Itchy does a diagonal backwards roll. It looked like he was on until he did that. And lead to Massey after game 1. And ooh, for light. Too bright for me. Ready now for game 2. Bradbury going to be feeling it after that surprise defeat in game 1. I think they had the lead at the start, then Massey got 2 goals in a row, had the lead for a bit. Bradbury scored with around 20 seconds left, but Massey managed to clinch the win in overtime. Crux versus Dime. Bradbury wins the kickoff, but Uno Bang was on the sidewall in the right place. Pepega puts the ball middle for DK, plays it even wider, it's onto the sidewall now, back to Pepega. Played the ball into the box. Saves Itchy's shot. Definitely not intending to do that. If he hadn't rolled, that might well have just gone in anyway. But a critical error from Pepega will not end up costing Bradbury as they managed to get the shot on target in the end there. Massey's defense in a bit of a mess there after Uno Bang and Ultimate Kills were practically on top of each other. Uno Bang definitely should have been closer to the far post there, would have had a better shot at getting the ball. With, well, pretty much any angle on the ball. And near post shots are exceedingly difficult from that angle. Uno Bang. Past the first defender. Past Pepega as well, who's just about managed to get a touch on the ball. Plays it out to the corner. The two Massey players fighting in defense now. Possibly not intentional, but unless one of them has... No. Both players around, just ultimate kills unfortunately getting in the way of Crux. It can happen. Ultimate kills avoids the demo by DK and manages to win the 50-50 against Pepega. Crux plays the ball to mid. Pepega puts it back out to the side, but him and DK are fighting too much in the corner. Crux puts the ball mid. Pepega plays it to the side. Uno Bang puts the ball back to mid again. Ultimate kills. Kills the ball mid. Pepega and Itchy fighting on that side wall, but it's not going to matter. Not a great series of play by Matty, not a great series of play by Bradbury either. 2 missed shots back to back. DK plays the ball off of Pepega to get the ball centered again. Pepega presumably not having a good game as he was on the backboard there and passes, air quotes, back to Itchy. Crux here. It's a weak centre, but ultimate kills put some power on it. Also almost puts it past the Bradbury defence. Doesn't quite manage it though. Pepega tries to fake Cruxer, but he's not having any of it. Simply waits out the Bradbury offence. Cruxer manages to get a flip on the ball and some additional height, but nothing comes of it in the end. And yes, if you're on the near post and you want to play it around the net, play it over the top of the net. And crucially, don't sit facing your own net on the near post. You want to make sure you move around, get around the back of a person who's already in the net, and then you're in a good position. Unobang and Crux are double committing off the kickoff. Opportunity for Bradbury here, but DK does get a touch, but it's not the right place. Uno against Itchy. Itchy wins it, out to Pepega, who's played it back into the middle. DK had an opportunity but misses. Tried to go for the bump on Crux here, but either didn't have the boost or the speed to get a demo. Crux in now. Presumably low boost, just missed the ball, is going to have to make a play off a sidewalk, pinches it and manages to get it past DK. Uno Bang in mid now. It's a good shot, it's past the first defender, but it's just a little too high. Bounces off the corner. Crux in now, plays it back inside. Uno Bang going off the wall. No, he's just tapped and left it. Really need to be keeping that pressure on because with 90 seconds left, you need 2 goals. Massey needs 2 goals in that time. And we're not going to get one if we carry on playing like that. Ultimate kills. Place the ball directly at net. Each managed to get the save. Pepega perhaps feigning an attack on the ball there. That ignores it. Ultimate kills. Recentered it. Itchy plays the ball high. Managed to get a second touch. It's gone over Uno Bang as well, so it's ultimate kills that's going to make the clear. All 3 Bradbury defenders are on the left side and he's played it straight to them, but none of them managed to get a touch. And neither does Crux here, who could have made the play which put Massey back in this game. Ultimate kills now. Recenter the ball, but all 3 Bradbury defenders are in net already. Potential for a demo if any of the Massey players are up for it, but Crux is too far back. Not applying the pressure he needs to, and now Ultimate's back as well. Uno Bang trying to do the statue walk, but doesn't quite stick the landing. Ultimate kills, double jump save, puts the ball dead, and Uno Bang manages to get the clear. Uno Bang tries to get a second clear off the backboard there, but misses, but it only rolls down to the Massey defenders for them to clear it. Ultimate tries to beat out Itchy, but doesn't quite get the opportunity. Uno Bang does get an open ball, but it's gone straight to Pepega. Itchy now centered it, but DK wasn't willing to go for the ball. He's buried that into the side wall. Uno Bang, either a ghost touch or a total miss. It's over the top of a couple of defenders. Uno Bang misses. Itchy tries to get a shot, but he's missed it. There is... time has expired. There is no time. Potentially a consolation goal, but no, that's a win for Bradbury. The series tied at 1-1. Itchy joining straight away. I'm going to do the lightning dance from it just to make sure this game doesn't start before everyone joins. There we go. All the console players finally loaded in and ready to play. Pega against Ultimate Kills. Mostly neutral kickoff, slightly in favour of Bradbury though. And Pega tries to follow the ball, but Crux managed to play the ball past him 50-50. The ball now in Massey's box. Itchy tries to get through Crux here, but doesn't quite get the opportunity. Pega on the underside of the ball gets a bit of height on it, but isn't in the right place horizontally. Papega and DK both in the same place, both presumably trying to go for the ball, but Papega kills off DK at the last minute. Ball does end up going into the Massey half once again. Crux in now. Tries to beat DK. Going to be Uno Bang with a chance now. Managed to play it past all three. The initial touch is too wide for DK. And then Pega goes up, aims for the original position, the ball doesn't get it, and Itchy was just trying to get back to net. He had no idea what was going on. Ultimate against DK. DK wins it. Very solid kickoffs at the moment. Uno managed to get a touch in the corner. Opportunity for further play, but Ultimate Kills didn't have the boost to go anywhere with it. Pega plays the ball back into the box. Ultimate Kills plays it to the side again. Both Bradbury defenders are there. It's a questionable decision. And then there's a double commit from Massey. Crux is the last man back. Ultimate Kills is rotating with good time though. That's if he gets the save, and he doesn't. Itchy actually wins out in the end. Crux are apparently not aware of the impending doom that he was of Bradbury, and goes for boost instead of returning to the net, which he probably should have done and definitely had the time to. Pega goes high, tries to get the ball into the net, but doesn't quite manage it. Recentered now, but Crux is going to make a play. Does manage to get it past DK, but Ultimate Kills does. It's on the back side wall now. Pega plays the ball down. Rush defense from Uno Bang and Crux here, both trying to go for the ball, but ultimately Massey do manage to get the ball away somehow. Crux beats out DK. DK riding the side of Crux here, not intentionally of course. Is just getting a little stuck there and can't get the traction with only two wheels on the ground. Crux here tries to get the ball sent, but doesn't quite get there. Ultimate Kills misses, leaves it for Uno Bang, who's going to have to play that very quickly to get it past Papega. He does manage to. Ball back in the Bradbury half now. The score's still 1-1. Both sides could really do with a bit of a momentum boost right now coming from a goal. It's high in the box. Papega gets a weak touch. Uno Bang tries to recenter it. Papega's there again. Crux here, called off the ball presumably as he bails out of that aerial. Ball now in the Massey half. Ultimate stops the ball. Tries to get a touch. And Uno Bang was also on the near post. So seeing a lot of near post plays from him today. Questionable decision making. Crux it, plays the ball to mid. Plays the ball off the ceiling. Ultimate Kills, back to mid. Uno Bang's there, but he just plays the ball into Bradbury corner. Ultimate Kills and Crux presumably faking each other out by not going for the ball there. Pega tries to get a touch, but he's now just under the ball. Crux applies pressure at the right time and is beaten into it. Tries to pass out, but Uno Bang and Ultimate Kills are both sitting on the back line, not sure what they're doing. You've got 90 seconds. One of you can stay back. The saves should be easy. DK plays the ball high off his backboard. Ultimate Kills going for a touch. Manages to get a 50-50 because Papega plays the ball a little too low. Itchy now on the side wall. Decides he doesn't want to go in the air and tries to dribble it off the ground, but Uno Bang beats him to it. Crux tries to pinch the ball off the side wall, but it goes straight to Itchy. Uno Bang, presumably going to try to go for this, but Papega's up high. Crux sensitively travelled towards the ball but didn't do anything. Uno Bang gets the final clear. Papega backflips. That ball's a bit dangerous at the minute. Crux plays the ball to the side, and that's not dangerous at all. It's the Massey team are still back in defence, and that's a goal for Bradbury. Massey don't seem to be anywhere. They don't want to push up right now. And DK thinking about doing the flip reset there, but elects just to go for ground pinch. Crux here. Prevents Itchy from getting that back boost, who's now going to have to limp back on next to no boost at all. Crux here plays the ball to the right side of the pitch, and nobody seems to be, but both his teammates also tried to go for the ball. Lack of communication starting to hinder Massey's ability to play. Crux here now doesn't manage to get anywhere. DK. It's the ball out to mid. Tries to get a shot there, but wasn't quite close enough to the ball. Uno Bang plays the ball high. It's out of boost, but doesn't seem to be an issue because he's found the back corner. Both Bradbury players groups up. Ultimate Kills plays the ball high. All three players on the backboard from Massey. Crux here leaves it. That's a mistake he's going to regret because the time has expired and the ball has hit the ground. The score is 2-1 for Bradbury. Yeah, Massey continually having two players back is not going to help them much at all. It mostly seems to be Uno and Ultimate sitting on that back line while Crux is trying to centre to a non-existent player. Ah, and they're waiting for me. That's just about typical, isn't it? Players readying up for game 4 of the series now. Series score currently 2-1. Bit of a non-event so far. Crux here is challenged by DK. Manages to win the 50-50. The ball's now wide. Crux here managed to get the first demo. Tries to get one on Pepega as well. Who just about managed to get a save. Massey going all out on demos, it seems. Uno Bang managed to get another one onto Pepega. Crux here now plays the ball to the side wall. Is going to try to get that touch. Pepega misses. Itchy does get a touch, and it's Ultimate's turn on the ball. Presumably didn't communicate that to Uno Bang. Also goes to the ball. Crux here, completely AFK. Seems to be back now. So all's good. Ah, there we go. Not entirely sure what happened there, but DK... No, Pepega plays the ball back to middle where DK is, and he plays the ball flat into the goal. Nice to see some confidence from Massey though with those demo plays. They did open up a bunch of opportunities, but again, no player was close enough after the demo. Itchy plays the ball high in central. Ultimate's there, and now Uno Bang's got an opportunity on goal. Almost beats out Pepega, but manages to get the save. There was another opportunity, but Crux decides to bail out of that one. The ball now in the Massey half, being played away by Ultimate Kills. It goes straight to DK, however, who doesn't make a great play out of it either. Ultimate misses the ball against Pepega. That fake has opened up some space for Cruxer though. Two players back from Bradbury, and Bradbury can afford to do that while they're up. That's fine. If you're up, you can defend. If you're not up, you cannot become less passive. That's like the opposite. Even though that's like the most natural thing to do, to want to reduce the number of goals you lose. Regardless of whether you lose 1-2 or 1-7, it's still a loss. You could at least die trying. DK's kickoff against Ultimate Kills goes neutral this time, but Pepega manages to play the ball past Uno Bang. Crux against Pepega on the back line means two defenders on the Bradbury side have been beaten, but Itchy wasn't pressured at all, and the ball just goes back for Ultimate Kills, who's going to attempt a dribble here. baits 2 players from a Bradbury defense. Cruxer misses his touch and is demoed by DK as he tries to salvage what would have been something quite nice there. Had a bit of open time. I think Bradbury were easily outplayable in that situation because, well, they had to challenge and pray. Papega centres it though, and I'm not sure where the third Massey player was there. Okay, so there's a demo in mid. Ultimate Kills tries to play the ball past Papega but ends up just hitting it straight to him. Would have been more ideal if he just left it on the ground. DK taps the ball on the sidewall. Uno Bang plays it central. Papega has the ball sitting on top of him for a while and gets punished by Ultimate Kills. Hesitation is costly. I mentioned it in the email this morning. Or did I? No, I had nothing about time awareness in the email this morning. However, boost efficiency. Papega goes from 100 to 0, and that's exactly the right amount. A very smart, perhaps slightly inefficient, but he does manage to get the ball past all the defenders. Ultimate Kills back in net, plays the ball out to sidewall, but Papega's already there. Uno Bang, hesitant on defense, tries to turn the ball even though we should have known that Ultimate Kills was already there. Sometimes you just got to let the other team gain a bit of ground so you can actually get a solid touch on the ball. Two minutes left, it's doable. Once every 23 seconds would do it for Massey's side. Uno Bang managed to get the ball past one. Cruxer gets a 50-50, ball goes mid. Ultimate Kills on the back line though is very slow to that ball and is going to get punished for it. Really should be trying to collect that on the wall. Uno Bang plays it almost straight to Itchy. Not a great place for it. Itchy to mid. Ends up on the sidewall. Ultimate Kills needs to be going for this ball right now, but he's just not going. He's too slow to it. Once again, Uno plays the ball to the back right corner. Should have left that for Cruxer, but gets caught up, and that's Itchy with a 6th goal. Massey's defense falling to pieces. They're now 6 goals behind in game 4. Ultimate Kills rotating in the right direction, but probably should have been going straight for the ball, not trying to get into net. I mean, it's definitely a lower ranks mindset, but you can be in a situation where you think, oh, I need to go to here. Oh, I need to get boost. Oh, I need to hit this ball now. When in reality, thinking, I need to go to this place so I can hit this ball, and then I can play it out somehow. And then probably a few more steps ahead for even higher ranks than I am. I'm just champ 2 peak. Ball played centrally. Uno Bang tries to get a touch, but it's just a little too wide. DK tries to centre the ball, but makes a hash of it. Papega tries to salvage it, but makes the situation even worse by playing it backwards. But Massey, once again, too passive to make anything of it. Uno Bang on the backboard. Something like a pinch with Cruxer. Wasn't convincing though. Ultimate should be going a lot earlier. Once again, is not confident in his ability to play those balls. Papega plays the ball high again. Uno Bang misses the ball. Perhaps didn't have the boost once he'd gone over. Would have been an opportunity there for Bradbury. And it's 7-0 now. Potential for Brazil if Massey gets a consolation goal. Already seen one of those today. Stamping against Bradbury in game 1. Kickoff timer ticks down. Ultimate plays the ball out to mid. Itchy plays it into middle again. Uno Bang beats Papega. DK versus Itchy. Okay, Papega keeps the ball up, but it's just been left in the corner. Massey don't want to prolong the game at all, and that's it. The next game will be the grand final, and will be starting very shortly. Just going to throw it to a short break while both the teams get ready to play. And I've completely fluffed the music, which is why you're hearing that right now. There we go. Welcome to the grand final. I'm just going to make sure those colours are all correct, because right now it looks like we've got some kind of Massey Stamford hybrid playing, which isn't what's happening. I just need to find the colour names. T176224. There we go. Pega, in the meantime, plays the ball out wide, manages to get a demo on Noodles. Itchy plays it back to middle, but Prish plays the ball downwards. Ball's now spilled into Bradbury's far corner. Hawks plays the ball downwards. I believe that was Noodles there who played the ball back to mid. Prish would have been better save, but DK plays it to the side. Questionable moves, and Papega whiffs that save, doesn't manage to get it. And that's a goal lead for Stamford already. Kickoff goes neutral. Itchy plays the ball over Prish, but Fawkes tries to clear it off the backboard, but doesn't quite get a piece of it. Noodles is there to clear things up though. Prish tries to play the ball past DK and manages to pull off a very, very excellent. I mean, I'm already questioning whether this is the real Prish or not, because he wasn't playing this well in the Open 2v2 Cup on Friday. I digress. There we go. Colours updated. Actually looks like Stamford's playing now. Papega up against Noodles. Manages to beat him out just about, but Prish is going to go for some sort of double touch there. Manages to get the centre. Nice stuff from him. Noodles gets beaten by Itchy. That shot's on, and that's the first goal of the series for Bradbury. 1-2 is the scoreline. There we go. Colour corrected to Stamford. Looked a little off before. Back in now. Score still 2-1. Itchy almost clearing the ball for Stamford as he puts the ball all the way into the far corner. DK plays it past the now deceased Fawkes. He's respawned now on the back right. He's going to play this ball along the sidewall. Pager's going to have a chance to clear it up and just about manages to get away from Fawkes, who was aiming to get the dunk there. Pager was looking for the pinch but doesn't quite get it. Prish plays the ball beyond the top left corner of the Bradbury posts, and Bradbury managed to get the ball all the way down into the Stamford half before they can respond. Papega whiffs that ball though. It was in a dangerous position, but Itchy manages to get around the ball. Push against Itchy. Ball goes mostly neutral. Fawkes and Noodles double committing though. As they would like to say though, double the players, double the opportunities to score. I often dispute that as a Stamford player, but it does work out sometimes, not all the time. Papega with quite a cool flip, gets a lot of height on the ball there, but Prish is there to field the ball. Noodles centres the ball, but it's straight to Itchy. Fawkes is going to have a touch now, plays it into the corner. He's going to steal some boost. Tries to play the ball around Papega, but doesn't quite get to it. He's got the demo on DK. And Prish got the demo on Papega, so I assume Bradbury weren't looking too good for boost for a second, but Stamford not doing so well themselves. Forks tries to play the ball out, but Papega puts the ball back into the box. Prish gets a second clear, sets it up for Noodles, who's dropped it down, but DK gets it. DK lying in wait in mid for a touch which never came. Prish tried to fake Papega out twice. Very disrespectful. But Bradbury doesn't fall for it the second time. Papega manages to deal with it. Ball on the right side of the pitch now. Forks. Possibly slightly late roll. Could have gone earlier as well, of course. Centre from Papega. Prish manages to get it round the top. You wouldn't know that Prish was only a diamond right now. He's actually playing well above his ability, according to his rank, of course. You can end up with players which just get stuck down because all the noobs keep dragging them down in ranked free play, but I digress once again. Prish with an opportunity on goal, but DK manages to turn on the ball. Play the ball out to a corner. Prish is the one to re-centre. DK the one to break the wall one, although perhaps unintentionally there, as they can get quite awkward when you're playing around various different surfaces. Forks plays the ball into the centre. Challenges Itchy as well, which means the ball is mostly dead. Papega has next to no boost, and with all the Bradbury players on the near post, it's pretty much an open net for Stamford, which they score on. Yeah, so... right, okay. So Papega misses. Itchy's already there, and DK's also pushing up, which is untimely, but probably wouldn't have made much difference in the grand scheme of games with 5 seconds left and a difference of about 2 goals. It doesn't really make many odds, does it? Ball hits the ground. That's game 1 to Stamford, leading 2-0 now. Of course, get a 1-game advantage as a result of coming from the upper bracket. Game score is 2-0 in favour of Stamford, despite some disputes from the Bradbury players. Papega with an opportunity. Doesn't make much of it, managed to get the ball high for DK, but he flounders it up there. Prish, questionable touch. Forks was there and had the better angle, but hindsight is 2020, I suppose. Prish going to the one trying to... Oh dear, DK caught in net. Saves his own team's shot. Seems to be plaguing Bradbury a lot today. DK gets a touch on the ball, but it's just gone neutral. All 3 Bradbury players seem to be heading towards the ball there. A lot of ball chasing going on, which is not going to help them against a side as quality as Stamford. Forks tries to play the ball under Papega, but doesn't quite get the angle. Prish is going to clear this off the backboard. It's weak though. Noodles manages to get the touch though. Not continuing his form from game 1 as much as we'd like to see, but with Papega struggling in midfield, he does manage to get that goal. Yes, Papega caught it too far forward and unable to execute on the flip reset, perhaps in fear of clipping the ball on his way. Itchy wins kickoff. Gets the ball onto the sidewall, but Prish has played that down. Forks fluffs for touch though. Noodles gets an opportunity to recenter, but it's weak and slow, so Itchy's able to get a nice easy clear. Prish on the right side. No. Doesn't manage to get it all the way through. Noodles though, plays the ball to the side. On the backboard now. Tried to beat out Papega with that air drivel, but doesn't manage to get a piece of it. Prish tried to recreate the attempt, doing some twists, but gets punted downwards by Papega. DK heading backwards towards his own net. Papega plays it over him, and that was almost a shot on, which would have tied up the game at 1-1. A much needed goal for the Blues side. Or the Reds, I should say. Stamford are the Blues. Boys in blue. Kinda. We are playing on the orange side this game, as is the nature of Smash.gg. DK trying to run interference. Managed to get enough that beats out the first Stamford player. Noodles trying to get a second touch after that corner. Doesn't quite manage it. Prish also misses, meaning it's on Forks to get the save. Doesn't manage it. Itchy puts the ball on the near post, tying the game back up for Bradbury. Yes, Itchy just rolling under the ball. No, Forks just rolling under the ball there. He had the time, but didn't quite get the height. Prish against DK. Ball goes neutral. Ball ends up just on the edge of a Bradbury box, but Stamford wasn't there to capitalise. DK plays the ball nice and high. Oh, Papega with the trap keeps the ball nice and low and plays it under the Stamford offence. Noodles on the backboard. Doesn't quite manage it. Forks now with an opportunity. Plays the ball high into the corner, but Itchy managed to get that save. Perfect execution. Jumps up. DK in the back corner. Tries to get the clear, is aided by Papega. It's now back in the Stamford half. Noodles fielding the ball. Almost beats both players. Needs Forks' help to get the ball into the Bradbury half though. Prish sitting in the upper corner, anticipating that Bradbury's going to put the ball there, and correctly so. Noodles now with a hard clear. Go between Itchy and DK to get it. DK calls Itchy off to put the ball along the side wall. Papega tries to play the ball past Prish, but isn't able to as Prish goes nice and high. Noodles considered going for the aerial, but goes back down and then jumps back up again. Prish's ball to save, plays the ball nicely to the side. Itchy taps the ball and runs. Baits out two of the Stamford defenders. Papega plays it past the first Stamford defender. Tries to go again, but Prish is still in control of the ball. Doesn't have any boost, so this centre it's not cleared by Papega, but it is by Itchy. And it's now back in the Stamford half. Noodles tries to make a play. Managed to get two touches there. He's going to have another opportunity. Plays it over DK. That's an open net. And it's pretty sick, actually. He managed to beat Papega on the back wall. Gets a second touch. Itchy's heading back along the side wall. And DK just wasn't in a position to save that with the air drivel. DK attempted to get a touch but misses. Itchy left trying to field it, but he gets beat out by Forks. Itchy against Prish. Itchy wins it. Forks there trying to clear it though. Clears it again. Ball's mid now. Opportunity for Stamford. Questionable touch from Prish, but it lands, and that is game 2 for Stamford, now leading 3-0. 3 match points now for Stanford. They only need to four match points for Stanford. They only need to win one of the next 4 games to secure the victory. Just waiting on DK to load in. Is a console player. He will usually be last due to the way the Cynet system works. Forks against Papega. Papega wins it unless Noodles deliberately called. Yeah, that was definitely a fake kickoff. The positioning was too good, and I know Nick way too well. Noodles to Prish. Ball ends up spilling out to DK. Has a chance on net, but he's played it nice and slowly, which makes it nice and easy for a clear. If Stanford wants it, they just let it roll into the corner, and Prish misses after that as well. DK to the backboard. Forks tries to get a touch there, but it's left to Noodles and Itchy. Noodles fortunately wins the chance because there wasn't anyone back if he lost. Noodles up high. Tries to get the centre but doesn't quite manage it. Prish and Forks both missing. Itchy plays the ball on target. Noodles was in the back corner but didn't quite get to it. There we go. No boost. No way of getting back. Bradbury with a lead though, which is promising. Let's see how long they can hold it for. If they can hold it out for the entire game, that's a game to them. Would be the start of a reverse sweep. Very difficult one, mind you. Forks beats out Itchy, but it spills into the Bradbury corner, not where Stanford need it, because you can't really put a shot off from there. DK thought about going for touch, but leaves it for Itchy. Forks plays it out for mid, it's over for Papega. Noodles plays it to the side, almost past DK, but doesn't quite manage it. Noodles went in for the challenge there, but didn't get to it. Papega tried to play the ball to the left of Prish, wouldn't have been on target, but would have set up some nice centering opportunities. Noodles. Plays the ball under DK, and that's an easy goal for Stanford. Yes, Itchy, assuming DK was going to get that ball there, moves to the far post. If I'm honest, it would have been easier just to sit in the middle of the goal facing in the right direction. I've seen how he can aerial this game, he should be fine to do it. Forks, wave dashing, trying to beat DK to that ball but doesn't quite make it. Noodles against DK, doesn't get it. Oh, he does absolutely get it. DK but didn't get the chance there, and he almost played it all the way through for a goal. Forks beats out DK on that ball, but Papega's got an opportunity now. Fluffs it. Prish manages to play it over the top. Itchy now. Was heading backwards. Had an opportunity but elected not to go for it. The ball is slow in the Stanford box. Papega tried to play it past the Stanford defence, but they managed to get back just in time. Itchy plays the ball high in mid. Forks has been bumped, but manages to get that boost. Papega's still going for that demo. He's not going to get it though, and I assume he's probably quite low on boost now. Itchy bails him out though. Ball's run out to middle. Papega had a free shot there. It's the ball wide, but the Stanford defence worked together to pinch that to the sidewall. Prish plays the ball nice and high. Noodles manages to flick it over. Itchy was in net though. So the score's still 1-1 in game 3 out of 6. Noodles now misses the ball completely, which isn't a good look, but I imagine he's still upfield trying to steal that goal, but the Bradbury defence was there in the end. Noodles beaten to the ball by DK. Didn't quite have the angle on it he wanted to. So Noodles pivots around, plays the ball to the right side. It's over to Prish. He's put the ball a little too wide. Bradbury feel the need to clear it nonetheless, as they probably should, because if that bounces out into a good position, Stanford have an easy shot, and they do not want to lose the entire series like that. This is a house point scoring event. Bradbury are playing for prizes here. Now, if I say points mean prizes, DK certainly doesn't have a lot of them at the minute. 4 minutes into the game, he's only got 96. Prish, full on boost. Doesn't get to it. Talking of points, Fox even lower at 80. We're going to see a bit more competition here. Never mind, Fox has scored. Brings his point score up to 192 points, meaning prizes right now. There's face Stamford score once again. First a few good shots on this series. 2-1 the score, 53 seconds for Bradbury to equalise or it's all over. Itchy plays the ball off the sidewall, it's centred, Fawkes manages to get to it, plays it back to the sidewall, Papega up next. Fawkes manages to challenge again though. It's probably going to get the next touch on this ball as well. Ball drops down, presumably for Prish since Noodles just got demoed. Papega drops the ball down. Was on target I think, but it was quite slow. Fawkes doesn't have the angle. Plays it into the middle for Noodles. He just plays it to the side. Itchy, currently sitting under the ball, needs to play making something of this, because if Bradbury run out of time, they have to keep the ball off the floor as well as score. DK plays the ball to the side, makes it really easy for Prish to get the save. With time expiring, if that ball hits the ground, it's all over. It's all over. Stamford have won it 4-0. The maximum number of house points going to that roster, not dropping a game across the entire event. 10 straight games, 7 of which against this roster. I say that they got the first one for free. Papega and Jitchi declaring this game to be dead. Well and truly. That is it for Rocket League for the house lockdown though. On Friday we'll be seeing some Fortnite action. Let's see, next Monday registration opens for the House Ultimate Team competition. That's open sign-ups for everyone, so I suggest you get involved. Forks. Oh, I'm trying to commentate a replay here. That's slightly embarrassing. I'm going to throw it to the bracket because really it's all over now. Mr. Birchall, cheering on Stamford for the last time in chat. Thank you, sir. It's been an honour. There we go. Final bracket. I say final. Stamford and Bradbury still trying to enter those scores. I'll hurry them along a bit now. Something not quite working my end. That would be because my internet is being dead slow. Anyway, that's all for today. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. Is Fortnite a house competition? Fortnite is not a house competition, it's fully open. The house competitions in the next few weeks are going to be FIFA Ultimate Team, Minecraft Factions, and Clash Royale, the most recently announced event, which is taking place... Ooh, it's Friday in a couple weeks. 20-something. Anyway.